it goes. Hi, everybody. Welcome, Annie Bear.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing
Good. It's
well.
so good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
And I love your background. Is that all your art on the wall, or is that?
Those are pictures of grandchildren and art that my son did.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
he did that for a Mother's Day present one year. He
That
said,
is so sweet.
yeah, he's a good.
So, welcome everybody here. I'm Teri from Holding Your Space, and this is Anniebear7F standing in your light. So, and we are here to talk about the in-between realms that kind of encompasses everything going on the planet and the universe right now. So
Yeah,
that's
it
an easy
does.
one.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Yeah. Yeah. So Lottie B, Debbie, Barbara, Teresa Ford. Hey girl, how are
Hey.
you? Rush, Kelly B. Good to see everybody coming in, and welcome, welcome, welcome. If I didn't get to you, hi Barbara.
Hey.
So we're going to talk about that, but you wanted to talk about some of the. I feel like everybody in the group is getting a lot of downloads right now. Hey Richie,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and we're all like we've always been expanding, right? Our consciousness, always
Yeah.
been expanding our consciousness of our consciousness and our awakenings. But it seems like it's times 33 trillion these past few months.
It's
Um,
sure accelerating.
yeah, it's multiplied and magnified all at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good way to see. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, for sure. I was telling Terry a little bit about I had a awakening, a realization, more of kind of. Hopefully, I can talk about it. It does not sound like a total goof, but I've been listening to a wonderful meditation on Insight Timer by Petra Zygmunt. And I will put a link of this meditation on my post page so that I will share this. It's on an Insight Timer, and it's Archangel Michael, protection, cord cutting, and energy clearing. I've been listening to this nightly for at least 2.5 months. And I have a practice of clearing all energy that does not belong to me and saying good prayers for my loved ones, my mate, our children, our grandchildren, our loved ones, our dear ones, or Rosie, and giving thanks. And it was a few nights ago. I had woken up in the middle of the night. I talked about this on my channel yesterday, I believe. I woke up and I slept real hard for a couple of hours, which has been happening lately. And then I wake up and I started, almost got frustrated about it. And then I realized that guides and angels and ancestors were waking me up at that point so that I could witness my own awakening, so that I could feel what a download feels like, so that I could become aware. And so I'm like, oh, yeah, I feel perfectly fine. And I thought, one of the things that's said in that meditation by Petra is Archangel Michael shares and Uncle Metatron shares that in order to clear your energy, you first need to realize how large your energy is. That's a profound statement.
Mhm.
And I was feeling it, actually feeling that only the tiniest part of us fits in these physical bodies.
Yeah.
Part of us never left home.
Oh, yeah.
I'm big into spirit and I'm big into Mother Earth. So I don't know a lot of things, but one of the things I have known is that I am to travel from within only. And I thought, oh, okay. Like, all right then. And I thought, well, what the heck does that mean? That's going to put some people off. And it wasn't until recently that when I had this realization, it was as we claim all our energy and as we clear and cleanse our energies and we think of, like, I don't know another way to say it. So like lower chakra issues. Are we going to be in fear? Are we going to have enough food? Are we going to be safe? As we relax and let go of those fears and go, okay, I am a spiritual being having a physical experience. Only a tiny part of me fits in this body. It's a gift from Mother. It's a gift to be here. Guides and angels and ancestors want me to succeed. They want me to wake up and do well. Because I was actually scared of my ancestors for quite a long time. I didn't know if I wanted to know them or not. I wasn't so sure about that. Because in my early experiences, some of the people I met weren't very nice. So I was like, I don't know about this whole thing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And as far as like, I have had the opportunity to do journeys with people, and they've been really like well known for their ability to journey and to help others. And I've been like, yeah, lay it on me. And in my 20s, I did women's group. I was attending women's groups and moon lodges often every month. And so I was a serious seeker.
Mm-hmm.
And I was reading a ton of books every free minute. And I was raising my son. And so I'd be like, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And I couldn't journey. And I couldn't journey. And I would get so, cry a lot and get really frustrated. Like, okay, I'm obviously a dud. And then years went by and I thought, okay, and I learned some other stuff and I learned this thing and I cleansed that. And some of it I was aware of, some of it I wasn't. And it wasn't until most recently that I heard you're supposed to trust yourself first so you don't give power away because you're powerful. We, the ones of light workers who are here right now, are powerful. And it's very important that when we have the opportunity to greet star cousins and star nations, some we're going to like, some we won't.
Mm-hmm.
It's very important that we stand in our power, because somebody has a starship or the ability to do a cleansing of an ocean or move objects in ways we don't understand. We are not going to fall at their feet. We are going to stand in our power. And if we are offered technology to help clean our oceans, we are going to say, on behalf of Mother, thank you so much. That's it. We're going to maintain dignity and not give our power away, because as women, we just give our power away like crazy, especially as young women. I certainly did.
Yeah, we're conditioned, aren't we?
We really are conditioned to do that.
Yeah.
And that's just as we grow spiritually and become more aware of the energy we're clearing, and that we don't have any bad parts. Bad feelings and bad thoughts come up because they're ready to be healed. And often when we decide to be spiritual, something will smack us in the face, and it's not because we're bad. It's because that's what needed our attention first.
Yeah, we kind of look down on people sometimes that are going through a hard time, and that, I mean, not, we don't mean to, but we're kind of conditioned to. If we see somebody that's been through addictions, or if we see somebody that's been through shame, like shame is such a horrible thing, and most of all, we shame ourselves. I feel like, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, like what was it about me that attracted that person that I would have that experience? we kind of take the blame game, and there is no shame in whatever we've been through ever. But
Can I interject something?
yes,
But if we look at our ancestors and go, well, of course, that makes sense that we would not be very comfortable being all the way in our bodies, that we might be a tad bit afraid.
yeah,
That
yeah,
makes total sense. Or the atrocities that have befallen women since we don't even know when that started.
yeah,
Of course, there would be aspects of self. If we are light workers and healers and way showers and teachers, then we're going to say, we're going to, of course, I will happily have that in my DNA so that I can clear it. You bet. Mighty Mouse is on the job.
yeah, yeah,
And then we come down here and it's like, okay, yes, I did mean it. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I will still do that, even though I might be embarrassed, might look foolish. What's that in the grand scheme of things?
that's it. Right, because I've been doing a lot of work with, like, the insects. This sounds weird, but the insects and the small ones lately when they come into my energy. And they're never worried about what somebody else thinks, and they're never worried about, like, they have such a short lifespan, right? But they're not worried about that. They're worried about making honey, or they're worried about, finding nectar, perhaps. But
Fulfilling their purpose. They're just doing it.
they're so
Yeah.
aware, and it's really a beautiful energy that they give off, and it's not something that they worry about. But I'm glad you brought up what's in our genome, like what is passed down from generations, because that is huge. And a lot of us have something, whether, like, you have a lot of Native American blood in you, so many tribes that you're connected to. I'm Ashkenazi too, and another tribe that's,
Yeah. Yeah.
so yeah, lots of atrocities, and it's everybody has something in their lineage that maybe,
Yeah.
the Ottoman Empire attacked some of your ancestors way back when, and so if we've been on this planet, it doesn't even matter if we've been on the planet before, but it matters that your ancestors were your DNA, and you do carry that physically in your body. So
Yeah. And those are some heavy burdens. That's
yeah,
some heavy medicine. And I thought that it's a lot of responsibility. But that part about what I was going to say about trusting ourselves first,
yeah,
I think to a lot of us, spirituality doesn't come easy. And it's easy to, I've been doing this for like 40 years, and it's easy to get started and get really excited and then get really discouraged and think, okay, I guess it's just not for me, because those people over there are having a ball with it and they're having a blast with it, and I'm not. I'm still stuck back at this part. And I think because that's how it was for me. Absolutely. People expect me, because I'm Native American, to just know a bunch of stuff.
hmm
And I don't.
yeah, right.
And then I feel like super like self-conscious, like nervous to share what little thing I figured out, because they might think I know 1,000 things and I don't. I'm excited to. And I'll share as soon as I'm able, because I don't believe in hoarding knowledge. Or, some people like will learn a bunch of stuff, but then they don't tell anybody. Like, what's the freaking point of that?
Well,
We're here as a group.
right, and it's a
We're supposed
creative consciousness. So if we don't get out there and play with it, somebody else is going to play with it, because it's all up there. It's like we're all interconnected. So I just want to rephrase a couple of things that you said, and not rephrase them, but bring them up here to the group. And hi, everybody coming in. So you said, I don't know. I don't
Yes.
know is what the guru says. I don't know
Oh,
is those are beautiful words spoken, right? I don't know. And that leaves you as open for curiosity. And the other thing that I loved, was you said, maybe I'm a dud. And so I think that's the t-shirt that we get out of that. Never a dud.
there are no duds.
Yeah.
There are no duds.
I,
Some
I
of us
I'm in
are
love with that.
thank you. Some of us are like oxen. In Chinese astrology, I'm an ox, so I'm very hard to move.
Oh, I'm a
But
pig.
Are you? Yeah. Yeah. So once I move though, it's very hard to stop me.
Yeah,
Start moving. you know.
yeah.
And I think some of us, like Richie is a good example of someone who's very careful. He's very conscientious. He's very heart-centered. He's beautifully balanced,
Oh, amazing.
and I appreciate him.
Yeah. Yeah, Richie is phenomenal. I'll be doing a show and, he'll
Oh,
say one word and I'm like, "Okay, I can leave now," because Richie has said it all.
there it is.
That's it, man.
There it is.
He got it. Yeah.
So I think I want to do more about that. Like, it's okay if we're not all going at the same pace. We all have different things. And even those things that were in our way spiritually that needed to be cleared, like abuse, self-esteem,
Yeah.
confidence is something I have to welcome in carefully uh, all the time. I wonder sometimes, was I powerful? Was I a big, powerful fat head or something? Is that why I'm so careful? Is that why I'm so careful? Is that why I lack confidence? And I don't spend a lot of time staring at my navel, but I do get like soda light. This was a
Mm,
gift from Kelly. Blue
I got
soda helps you. You do. Oh, wow. That's
from Allie.
beautiful.
Gift from Allie.
Beautiful. To help us share what we do know, to help us with that.
Yeah.
And green calcite, always,
Oh, where's
always.
mine? Yeah, mine's right around here too. That's one of my favorite stones.
And this is agate, tree agate. This was once a tree.
Oh,
I'm trying to move it the right way. I
wow.
love tree agate. It just has such a soothing feel. Like one of the reasons I think animals are so magnificent, because see, they've already learned their lessons. They have their own planets, they have their own histories, their own stories. They're here to help us, and they all fulfill their purpose. And I think, like Rosie is so magnificent. I think when they dream, they go back to one soul. And dogs and cats, they go back to one soul. They're of the angelic realm. And they play, and then they come back to their bodies and they are with us. And I think sometimes I've been having bees come really close to my forehead, and like really close to my forehead, like whizzing my eyebrows. I'm like, thank you. Thank you. I think they were just fine tuning me or something. And I think they're trying to remind us of that oneness. Because when we're not in bodies, oneness, we really stretch out and we go, oh yeah, I'm home. Whew, that was a doozy. That was a heck of a dream I just had. And then we all talk about it. But I think the animals remember their oneness all the time. Do you think so? Do you
Um,
think that?
I do. I think they still have a little bit. I don't know if they have a little bit of an ego while they're here, because I know my cats and dogs have. They've had, a, even though they are angelic and they're
They're of angelic. They're not angels, but they're, yeah.
right. They're
Yeah.
of angelic realm of the yeah, and it's kind of like, but they still have their personalities and they can still be grumpy. They can still be in their emotions, right? Whether that's anger about something or chasing something.
Aren't they often mirroring what we're not saying and what we're not owning up to when they do that?
Oh, interesting.
I think they mirror for us what we're not saying, what we're
That's
feeling, but not
interesting.
sharing.
Yeah, and they're definitely healing too, aren't they? But I love that
Yeah.
mirroring, because mirroring's a big deal right now.
I
Really
don't.
big deal.
Um, I wonder about that sometimes about animals. Debbie Dement, who I adore, she had shared that
Mhm.
when cats purr and lay on us, it's a mechanical type of healing that they're doing, that they're able to do, sharing their gift and actual doing healing with that purr.
Yeah,
And
it's a
I
month.
love cats too. If my husband loved cats, I'd have dogs and cats.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I love Debbie too, and I feel like it's that you could call it a mantra, you could call it a frequency when they purr, And the same thing with dogs when they come up and lean their head against you, or a horse comes up and leans their head against you. And it's just such a beautiful hug, the
It
touch.
is.
Yeah.
It's an honor. Doesn't it just like, oh, wow. It's
Yeah.
such
And
an honor.
it
Yeah.
it's interesting because I feel like right now the senses are very
Yes.
important too. So whether it's sound or touch or sight, and Tyler
Hey,
agrees.
Tyler. He
Yeah,
concurs. He
Tyler's in on
concurs.
that too.
Yeah.
But um, but and so the frequencies are huge right now, and the frequencies are getting more subtle for me. Like sound, we're able to hear what people think. Maybe like our clair is becoming involved in it, but our clair is even getting more subtle, and that we're going deeper into them, like knowing and remembering as a clair, which they are, but
Yeah.
just going even deeper with that because it feels like the light has changed so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, the crystalline energy on the planet. Um, I love what you said about sleeping and waking up in the middle of the night and thinking, "Oh, this is okay. I feel pretty good." Because I've felt that too. I don't know how many people
Yeah.
here have, but like you wake up at 3 a.m. and you're like, "Oh," usually I'd be like a little upset with myself
Mhm.
and thinking, "Oh gosh, how am I going to do it tomorrow?" But now I'm like, "Oh, okay, what you got?"
That's wise. Yeah. Let me make a cup of tea. Let me
Yeah,
just take a few minutes because I actually feel good right now. And the world is quiet right now. So
yeah,
I can turn my attention inward and, and be in that space. Yeah.
yeah. I just want to point out what a few people in the group have shared because you guys, I mean, everybody in the group is amazing, number
Oh,
one, but you guys are gurus too, GURU. So, Rush sounds super odd, but in my teens, my cat regularly slept on my head. I believe she was healing me for sure.
I believe that.
Um,
Yeah. Heck yeah.
um, okay. Betsy Palmer. Hi, honey. Aloha. I've been riding a horse lately that can really hold a grudge. Thank you. Right? Yeah, horses are really interesting beings. Um,
Powerful.
Deanne, people and pets grieve losing each other. Some pets get depressed if their human dies.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, or anybody in their family, right? Richie, I think you're amazing, Kelly, and I think that's why you should share your perspective. You are unique and can be a blessing to everyone, healed or not.
Yay.
Yeah, and Richie's talking about our Kelly B, Kelly Bach,
Yeah.
and
Kelly Bach.
yeah, she also has uh, Kelly's healing journey. Um, let's see what Kelly says. I think for me, I feel like who I am. I say to anything that I have learned because I am not healed myself.
You're teaching others, though, sweetheart. I mean,
Yeah,
who else would go through the journey that you've been on and say, I'm going to take this opportunity to share my healing journey?
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, because you're here to teach those doctors and nurses.
yeah. And so there's a lot that talks about the wounded warrior and how we walk through our lives. And a lot of times it's that adversity is where we see the light, isn't it? It's where we really grow when we have some sort of adversity, whether it's abuse or perhaps it's health related, perhaps it's a relationship. And thank you for clearing that energy up. and it gives us a chance to see the light through the darkness. So, and they say that on the other side, and I'm just saying on the other side, linear thinking because it's not another side; it's right here. But that it is so much lightness of being that when we come here, we're able to expand so fast on this planet in the 3D because we have so much darkness. So we can just accelerate our growth process.
I
So
wonder about, like, who we were talking with when we set out these life plans, Kelly. Because I swear we're a storytelling planet, because we will take how we were treated young, really young, and we keep telling ourselves stories based on nothing, based on how people treated us or what they said to us, and we carry that forward until later we heal and we go, oh, wait a minute, that wasn't true. I'm not going to tell myself that anymore. Or we sit down with guides and angels and ancestors. We go, okay, what's the plan here? I'm going down to Earth, going to the Earth School. I'm going to take a bunch of classes. I'm going to graduate in 6 months. And they say, okay, well, you're going to get this illness. And they don't mention that it's going to be painful or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
And it's so that this lady named Carol, or what have you, she's going to be in her 3rd year of nursing, and she's going to be at a crossroads in her life, and she's not going to know if she really wants to do this or not. And you're going to appear there standing in your beautiful light, and you're going to be the impetus that makes her be the best nurse she can ever be. And then, but now you're going to go down, you're going to get born, you're going to forget all this.
Yeah.
So I wonder sometimes if we put so much on ourselves. That's why this releasing all the energy that doesn't belong to me. I'm not saying being ill is a punishment. I don't mean that in the farthest. Please let me not be a fool. But that's why I'm learning to clear any energy that doesn't belong to me, so that I don't start making up stories that aren't true in my head about, because I had a couple of health things, and I was surprised that I finally went to the doctor, talked to him about it. And one doctor was like, well, I am just sure you have the C word. Oh. I'm like, no, I did not come here for that today, but thank you very much for offering, but no thanks. And he took that as a bad attitude. And I was a little bit like, well, F you, it's my journey. And a little bit like, well, nobody gets out of here alive. Nobody. So I guess if that's part of my teaching, then I guess that's what I'll be doing. And that really sent him for a loop.
I bet.
But those can both be true. That's what warriors do.
Yeah.
You stand in your light no matter what. And I'm getting really nervous because I'm talking a lot, but
no, it's beautiful.
That's why we have to let go of that energy every day, and then pull in. I really want to get closer with my spirit teams. I really, really want to get closer with my spirit teams.
Yeah.
In a way that, so that I can, I tell them that, and they're like, well, the reason you don't hear us is because when you started hearing us, it scared the bejesus out of you, remember? I'm like, oh yeah. So maybe you could dream me, so then I won't get scared. So it must be just as tough for our spirit teams to help us as it is for us to be here.
Yeah,
because
they're showing the brick wall right now.
We put so many limitations on it. It must be really tricky, because I really think that the guides and angels that are with us now, when sometimes they're in a body and we're the support team. Yeah, I really think that, these are our best soul buddies that are our guides and angels. So, next time they're in a body and I'm in spirit going, why aren't you listening to me?
Yeah. You were talking about that, and I really do feel like sometimes we do put up brick walls around us, or orbs around us, right? That seem to be impenetrable, and that's why we have sleep. Because in sleep we really stretch, and the more that we journal our sleep, and the more that we remember our dreams, or remember our visions, or go into meditation and just openly going into meditation, like not worrying about seeing something, but just being curious about what's there. It does make such a difference. Not having any constructs about what it's supposed to look like. Like, is it supposed to be a spaceship? Is it supposed to be inner Earth? Is it supposed to be Gaia? Is it supposed to be Archangel Michael, or is it going to be a grasshopper that shows up? That's okay too, right?
Right.
Right. It's any number of different things that can come to us. And as I'm saying this, the leaves are falling behind me. So it's weird.
Well, that multidimensional thing that I was awake to the other night,
Yeah,
I
let's
was
talk about
laying there and I'm like, okay, so I'm multidimensional. Only a tiny bit of a part of me fits in a physical body. So I don't. So if I were to feel my energy all the way to Great Spirit and all the way down into the heart of Mother, if I were to feel that, so I don't need to worry that White Dragon sees ship and is talking about his ship all the time and his sword all the time and all that stuff all the time. And I have no awareness of what the heck he's talking about. I'm not saying I don't believe it. I'm just saying that isn't my experience. My
right.
energy is different than his. My perspective is different than his. I don't need to discount him at all. But I was wondering about it. So I was laying there and feeling like, okay, if I really clear my energy all the way, and I am multidimensional and I exist outside of this physical body, I will never end. My experience in this physical body might end, but I will not end. As I become more and more aware of that oneness, then let me cleanse all of the body, the same one that's standing next to White Dragon Paul, for instance, the galactic body. I claim my space in the Galactic Federation. I claim my space on Earth. I claim my space all the way to Great Spirit, all the way through Earth to the inner Earth. If I were to claim my space and just stand in my light and take that energy into my heart and just resonate, then the things I need to know will come to me. The people I need to meet will find me, or I will find them. And I just, does that make sense?
Yeah, perfect sense. I'm kind of just absorbing that right now, Annie. That's just so beautiful. I
Well,
love
let me
the way you
share
say that.
this painting that I did
Oh,
yesterday.
please. Yeah,
Let me see if I can hold it
I
correctly.
love this. And you know these are my colors too, right?
I didn't know. That's fabulous.
Yeah, I
So
love this.
this is DNA. Picture this as our spiritual multidimensional DNA. And that light, that speck of Great Spirit, is all the way through all of the dimensions. It's only our awareness that is changing.
Yeah,
But
it was
what's
always there.
true is true. Yeah,
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
true is true. Ascension means just becoming more aware of it, aware of more than just the physical body.
yeah.
We can do this together and we'll each have challenges. You know, I was wondering what Kelly was saying that Richie wanted her to keep sharing.
Yeah, I
Well,
think it's about her journey.
did what I say make sense, Kelly? Or did I stick my foot in my mouth?
Are you talking to Kelly or are you talking to
Yeah,
Danny?
Kelly back.
Okay, Kelly B.
Kelly back.
Um, Danny says, "Hi, Danny. Looks like a salp chain." Um,
It's like
and
a what?
I'm
Looks like
a salp chain. I don't know what that is. A salt chain?
a salt chain.
I
Hi, Danny Shay.
don't
You were somebody I was thinking of this morning. You
yeah,
were exactly who I was thinking of this morning because I had a wonderful thing with Danny, and he did a beautiful journey. He's like, let's do a journey. I'm like, okay. I saw nothing, and I was embarrassed, and I thought it wasn't until recently that our spirit said it's because we wanted you to trust yourself first.
yeah. I love that. Did we lose sound? Hi, everybody. He says, did we lose sound? I don't know. I do want to say, oh, good. Thanks, Debbie. So I do want to say that they talk about 13 strands of DNA
Mhm.
coming in, and that you know, I don't know how many strands we're supposed to have, but we are definitely opening up to new things right now. As far as going into inner Earth instead of going galactic, I think it's the same thing a little bit. And this is how I see it, because this is how she shows me when I go inside, is that there is like another universe inside of Earth. And when we go in there, our future and our past selves are there as well that have left behind things, the Hathors, the ancient ones. And there are many, many beings that know of the galactics and know of the inner earth, and they come together in inner earth often. And when you were talking about going into the center of the earth, the core, so we talk about dimensions because it's an easy way to look at things, right? 0 dimension, 3rd dimension, 5th, 6th, infinite number of dimensions. But at the same time, 0 dimension at the core of the earth is the state of the beginning. It's creation. And thus it could easily be the highest dimension in a way because it's the in-between. It's the space where, for me, where things are created. So
for me, it's the space I remember. For me, it's that space I remember.
That's huge.
When it's exciting, and it's I believe that claiming of space, like I claim my sovereignty. I claim my sovereignty as a Native American, as a woman, as a light being, as a light worker. And take all of the ethnicity, the race, take that all out of it. Those are gifts. Those are sacred and precious gifts. But just to say, we have the one soul. We have the one source. Claim our space. I think that enlivens the earth. I think if we were to go to the center of the earth and say that, it would completely light up in a way that we'd never seen before. People could go there and hammer away. The people who want to get, they would see something completely different than an enlivened soul with their heart open, claiming their light. And that's how the earth way. I think this is how, I wondered, what is the point? I was asking, when I had that realization the other day, I was like, so that's the point of this, huh? So, okay. So if I remember that while I'm in physical body, that only a tiny bit fits here, and I claim that space, and I claim that energy, and I remember who I am, just that fact. Don't have to get all, know a billion things.
Right.
just we'll know them when we need them, that kind of thing. But just hold that space and say, okay, I claim this. I think this is how we become galactic. But we're not allowed to become galactic until we have mastered our chakras. And I think our chakras are tied to our clairs. Our chakras are tied to the planets in this solar system, the ones we see, the ones we don't. I think this is all tied together so that we can ride these waves of awareness and claim our energy while doing so. Not from ego. It's more of a resonation. And as we do that, then we connect with others of like mind and like soul. Then we connect with people who are awake at the same level. And that holds light. That holds a frequency. It holds a frequency. There's not some big master authority to it. It's just love.
Right.
It's love is what it is,
Yeah.
And that resonates at a different frequency than anything else, and it's indestructible.
Yeah.
That beacon of home that gets brighter and brighter and brighter as we do this.
Love that.
That's what I was thinking. That must be why we come to Earth School. That must be what we're coming here to learn. So we're not allowed to meet like star nations and star beings until we've mastered those lower frequencies, until we know that, oh, okay, I learned from that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Fulfilled some contracts, cleared some karma. That energy is now freed up. And as that energy is freed up, I can send my male energy to go check on my vascular system, make sure the body is working. Thank you very much. Bring the female up into my heart and expand my awareness. I think that's what we're going through now, or I am anyway.
Yeah. Interesting. I love that. I love that. I I'm I love what you said about the open heart too. Opening our hearts up is huge. And when I travel inner Earth to go into different corridors and different dimensions,
Yeah.
there's always guardians in these dimensions, and it's always you cannot get through there unless you have an open heart. Like
Yeah.
you have to have not a pure heart. That's a funny word, pure. That puts a shame on it. Like if you're impure, you're pure, right? That's a linear thinking. But I like that word open.
Like
It's
child's heart. I think of it like a child's heart.
joyful. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ananda, bliss, a blissful heart, right?
Yeah.
And that tapping of the heart too, especially the high heart, because for me the high heart is the space of divinity, and it's the space that interconnects all of us, that we are all one. And going inside inner earth to zero dimension is like another heart chakra, they say. And
Oh, really?
yeah.
Because I wondered if Earth is the heart chakra of the solar system. I've wondered
Oh,
about I have
I
wondered about that because
I
there's
know
a
inner
purpose
earth
to
is.
this.
Yeah, but I never thought about the entire earth, but that would make a huge amount of sense. You
I
heard
have wondered
it
about
here. Annie said it here.
that. We figured it out. Ta-da!
Done. Okay, see ya, guys.
Bye. No, now we're all gonna go do that, be that.
Yeah,
But that makes Mother is a gem. She's really a gem.
she
She's
is.
extraordinary. She's so extraordinary. You
Yeah,
know, I want people to appreciate what a gem she is.
yeah. Every being here, all of you, all of us, all the ants, all the bees, all the dragons. We're all light beings, and we're all a part of her. I think we don't we don't stand in our power, and we don't stand in our sovereignty and our love often enough, just because of the constructs of the conscious mind being unconscious. So when we awaken to that open heart, it's huge.
Yeah.
Um, let's talk about.
Did
Uh,
you answer whether I was? What did Kelly say? Because I can't. I don't see the chat.
oh, I still
Let's
didn't
find it.
see what.
Yeah, let's find out what Kelly said.
Yeah, Kelly, are you still here, honey? Because let us know what you said. Okay, I love what Richie says. Makes sense, like how we don't have the ability to run at birth. We need to master crawling,
Yeah,
walking.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. Because we're dangerous species. I mean, can you imagine approaching us? We're like
well,
gonna be lunatics, and,
yeah,
and jumping in. I mean, I could see where beings might be a little reticent.
yeah. I love this, Deanne. The definition of a spiritual person is someone who screws up 50 times a day, yet still gets back on track to their spiritual. Yeah. Um, yeah, I'm not sure if Kelly is still here or not,
Oh,
but yeah.
I'll ask for her
Well,
email if you have it.
the yeah, hi Paul. Yeah, so the physical chakra of the Earth planet, if you call it physical, because everything's energy.
Well, this is awesome, but this is Paul's.
This
This is Paul's.
it's a different dimension.
Yeah,
The
this is
inner Earth
Paul's
is a different
experience.
dimension than Glastonbury, Paul. That's all interconnected, but it's a different. Um, I don't have it in front of
See,
me.
in
I,
native
I
stories, we
channeled
have the heart chakra of the planet in Chile, and
it.
that it moved there.
It moved.
So we
Yeah,
all have different experiences. So this is something about spirituality that bugs the holy heck out of me. It really bugs me. So when we share information, I think it's thank you, Paul, but I think it's very important to say for me, the heart of the planet is in Chile. For Paul, the heart of the planet is in Glastonbury. I think it is vitally important that we begin to share in a way that says, in my experience, I experienced the heart of the earth in this location or that location. for me, I don't want to say I believe that the heart of the earth is in South Dakota and you all must believe it now.
Yeah.
That would be really so disrespectful. I know some people, like, for instance, they say, I can look at all the face of the earth and I just pick out the parts that I like and I just go forward with those. To me, that's kind of slutty, because there's reasons that these faiths have disciplines, and there are levels to their teachings that if one is respectful of them, they go, okay, and we look at the whole idea of why, like, Native American spirituality has disciplines in it. These are to humble us, to get us quiet, to make the ego be still. And I'm sorry, I get really excited about this. I'm sorry, but I think it's important that we are respectful. I don't know how to say that.
No,
I apologize.
I agree. Curious and important that we all have a different point of view. And in essence, I do believe that we're all saying the same thing in a different vocabulary, because English is not our first language.
I think it's so fantastic that we're sharing. Let's just share that when I share something with all of you, I am not expecting you to think the same way I do. Or if I just don't think that's appropriate. I would be disrespecting your journey if I were to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, Kelly, because I didn't want to put my foot in my mouth, or because I do that so well. I love you. Hugs.
It's good because you're the first one to say, oh, I changed my mind. So, okay, I found what I was looking for. Inner Earth Core Zero Dimension is called the Infinity Heart, also the 0 Point Rose, also the Primordial Heart Gate. It's the energetic heart chakra of Gaia, the core of the earth, and the place of origin, remembrance, and rebirth. So all dimensions converge to zero density. Timelines collapse into singular presence. The crystalline grid pulses with source memory. Our hearts sync in the original frequency of love, and the earth herself breathes with us.
I love that. Crystalline, what's that part you said? The crystalline grid.
The crystalline heart seed of the planet. Oh, the names that it goes by?
No, that the crystalline. When you were saying that's beautiful. Thank you. But I was seeing like a crystal net and how it would land on each of us differently. So that would affect our interpretations of our experiences, where and how we feel this first. It's so important not to judge it, not to judge how others are experiencing it, like Glastonbury, for instance. It's fantastic.
Well, and many of us have
That's great.
Yeah, many of us have so many different origins. And on some level, everything is truth. If it's our truth, then it's truth. It doesn't matter. Yeah. So it's also called the womb of the rose core, the 0 Point heart portal, the inner flame of Gaia, the crystalline heart seed, the lotus gate of the mother, and the pulse of one. So I think that's beautiful. I've been doing a lot of research. I'm writing a book currently, and this is part of it.
Oh my goodness. What is your book?
I don't know.
This is like huge news.
You heard it here. I don't know what the name of it is, and I have no idea what it's about. This is one of the chapters. I think for me it all goes into the zero density, because the zero density is the in between. It's the place where things are transitioned. It's the place where things are created. It's the space where things refer back to the darkness, refer back to the light. And it's, you see that lightness and darkness, but we connotate that with a weird energy, right? And lightness is just the space where the light shines. So there's always that in between, and it's always energy in motion, everything in the planet, but it's love. Yeah, it's where it all began. I love that, Rush.
I think that what makes it so unique is we're organic. And this is an organic experience on Earth and in the Earth School.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there will be times down the road when we will welcome AI and work with it freely, and it will be of assistance to us greatly. But in this first awakening, this is organic.
Yeah.
For me, this is an organic experience. I'm feeling this organically, bringing spirit into flesh, because we're like spiritual beings having a physical experience, and because only a tiny bit of us fits.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I am attempting to anchor, using my body, using my senses, using the gifts that are at hand, wanting to stretch a little bit and feel more of my gifts so that I can share more freely. I wish, I hope, I pray that someday I will have the awareness you have on my own, that I can travel and tell you all about it, and go to Inner Earth and tell everybody all about it, and paint pictures about it and show you. And I will share them freely. I hope to have that. I'm just not quite where you are. I'm not quite there yet.
You're at just the right space, Anniebear, and what you bring to the table with this, it's an honor to have, because what you bring, nobody else brings, and what Paul brings, nobody else brings.
Exactly.
Annie brings,
So,
nobody else brings.
yeah, exactly. I agree.
And we're all flying our freak flag, our crystalline energy freak flag.
Yep.
Yep. And the more open our heart is, the more weird we are, right? That we can just be our crazy selves, and that's love, that's bliss, that's joy. When you're just out there like a little kid playing with it, and I love that you bring it with this organic flavor. It's an honor to have you here doing that, and it's an honor to be in your spirit and in your team.
Thank you. I feel the same. I feel the same. I feel the same.
Yeah, 100%.
Man, time when I'm talking to you, holy schmoly, time just flies with you.
Well, okay, so I want to talk about one more thing before we go. Well, I say one, but it'll be 50. This leads into it. Something's going on with the hand. I don't know what it is, but holding your heart in your hand, holding a treasure from your angels or your tribe in your hand, your spirit tribe, letting somebody hold your hand and take you on a journey or a vision quest. It's like it keeps coming to me in visions. It keeps coming to me in dreams, that they're giving us these treasures that we can carry with us, and just imagine that they're here with us. But also that they're holding our hand through anything we need to go through. Do you have anything in your teachings that would work with the hand energy, or am I weird again?
You're awesome. I remember a teacher telling me that 5 was the symbol for human, that there had been other versions, human, and what was it, that there were 5 races?
Oh, yeah.
5 worlds. We're in the 5th world now. We've tried this before.
Yeah.
We've tried this awakening that we're doing, and now last time we tried it in Lemuria, and we founded Atlantis, which blew my mind. I thought we were adversarial, and we were not.
Mm-mm.
Lemurians founded Atlantis, which still blows my mind. But I bet Danny knows more about this. I bet Danny knows.
Yeah.
Or Betsy, aloha, Betsy.
Oh yeah, aloha, Betsy will know.
But I always that same teacher had told me that all the chakras come together in the center of the palm.
And I think George said that the heart chakra, we had heart chakras in the center of our palm, or was it third eye? I think it was heart.
That same teacher said we also have them in the bottom of our feet.
Yep, George said the same thing.
In our palms. So they said, like, one of the first exercises we were given is to take your palms like this and play with that energy, and we would throw energy balls at each other.
Yeah.
Just to be, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But that was the first to start doing that. And he would say, a woman can tell how much power this is what he told me, how much power you can hold by how deep your palm can be. So we would all go around going, oh, how deep is your palm? Does it look like a bowl? So you can try that. Try that energy. Try doing that energy and then scanning yourself, scanning your own body, wiping, when you're wiping your energy. And when you do that with intent, that's what I was taught about the hand.
Yeah.
But the meaning was it was human.
I love that. And since we're going into fifth dimension, Kelly says she's been holding
Fifth
hands
world.
with her spirit guide since she was a little child, ready to go
Oh,
to the attic. Debbie asks a great question. What about people with hereditary 6 digits? I think they're like a lot of the sensitives that are coming in, that their brains are different, their hands are different sometimes too.
I had a super good close friend, and she always told me that meant you were a witch, that you had that
Yeah,
age, that meant you were a natural born seer. And I was like, dang, I wish I'd been born with extra digits.
maybe
Because
you haven't seen them
she
yet,
had been born with extra, and I was like, dang, I was so jealous. I was like, dang, I wish I had been too.
right? Oh, there she is, Betsy. I would
Yeah,
agree.
yeah,
Acupoints, meridians, head bone
yeah.
connected to the foot bone.
Like the Chinese knows, oh, they have so much knowledge in
Oh
this
my God.
regard, about, and they kept their medicine, they kept their knowledge, and they kept handing it down, which is so remarkable. It's fantastic. I respect them greatly for that.
Yeah.
And what's that other one that's so hard to say? Ayurveda,
Homeopathic. Oh, Ayurvedic.
Ayurvedic,
Yeah.
and the ancient knowledge that they have. I mean, the
Yeah. The
ancient peoples all over the globe. When we put our medicines together, we find that a lot of our sacred ceremonies are actually quite a lot alike.
even the handwork and the
Yeah.
design, the sacred design that everybody, the tribal design,
Mhm.
is similar from
It is.
Guatemala to Ukraine to
We
Russia.
have the same mother.
Yeah,
That's why we have
right.
the same mother.
Same heart. The same heart. Yeah, yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah, so much knowledge was destroyed because of fear and control, right, Debbie? And I think AI played a part in that just because it was misdirected. That's kind of my feeling on that, is that it was held like Atlantis used it and misused it. Egyptians used it and misused it and had slaves to do their work instead of using the free energy. Um, I think conspiracy theory 101 here,
What?
entertainment only, is that I feel like our governments use it. I feel like that there's been free energy that can be used. Tesla invented it, right? Or he didn't invent it, he found out about it. He refound it. And that there is energy on the planet that can be used, that we don't have to pay for gasoline or electricity. That there is that energy, and that's part of standing in our power. That's the physical 3D component of it.
I think that ascension of waking up and saying, I claim all my energy
Yeah,
multidimensionally,
yeah,
that these ancient technologies are going to come forward because we are light.
yeah,
And when we focus as a soul group, and we came here on purpose to do this work, to do this awakening, we are remarkable together.
certainly are.
When we put our attention to a thing and say, okay, darkness,
Yeah.
thank you for your service. You have served your purpose.
So, can you give us a beautiful ceremony or thought to leave here on today for everybody to kind of walk out of here after I brought up conspiracies and some beautiful heart chakras?
Let me share a painting I did that is for journeying.
Oh,
I
that's
want to
so
do journeys. I want to do them. But I was telling Terry about this. Um, In native teachings, we do journeys when the frogs sing, and when the frogs sing in the autumn, in the fall, the frogs tell us when it's time to open the longhouse, when it's time to do journeys, when it's time to look within. This time of year, we are to be busy gathering food, being outside, communicating, enjoying our lives. And then when fall comes, then it's time, when the frogs sing, then it's time to do journeys. Um, and if you've ever felt like a dud, it's because you were supposed to trust yourself first. That's if you're like me. And I'm going to make videos on this on my own channel about this. You're not a dud. That would be my takeaway. You are not a dud. Nobody's a dud. There are no duds here. There are no
Right?
duds here. And it sounds super simple to do this, but to just feel that, to say things out loud, to say, I am a multidimensional being. I am a spiritual being having a physical experience. I'm not the first person to say that. I don't know the famous person who said it, but somebody did. But just try that on and say it out loud. If you can say it next to a tree, all the better for you. Because you're anchoring light when you do that. When you speak out loud and you say these truths, your beautiful truths, you're anchoring light every single time you do that. That would be what I would hope that people take away from this, because we are all valuable. And I'm so thankful to be a part of this community and that we're all together, that we found one another. It's fantastic. I'm thrilled to pieces. So thank you very, very much.
Well, we are all honored to have you here as well, Annie. So
Thanks.
it's what you bring to the community is your own little beautiful part.
Weirdness. Thank you. Look at this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's stunning. And people are talking about the moon right now and the planets coming up in the big 8-8. So the big 8-8. So and
Yeah.
it,
Kelly and I are doing a show about that.
oh, I'm so
And
excited.
Diana's doing that beautiful candle countdown.
9 candles.
So
Yeah,
exciting. So
yeah,
exciting for Diana too, and Kelly.
yeah, yeah. It's going to be beautiful.
And you're gonna love Diane. She's coming on this week, right? She's gonna blow your mind.
Wow. Yeah, yeah. She already did. I already had a reading with her.
Oh, you did?
She gave me one for my
Oh,
birthday, so it was
oh,
incredible. Well,
awesome.
everybody here, I want to thank you so much, right, Arlene? Her paintings do have a beautiful energy,
Oh, thank you.
and you're number 8, Deanne. Of course you are.
Oh.
Yeah. So everybody have a great week. What else are you doing this week, my darling? You're going to be on with Kelly for 8-8.
Yes, yes, and then I'm going to be on with Diana. I think her and I are doing day 7 together. I want to think. I think. So I'm excited about that. But
Oh,
most immediately, I'm going to go make split pea soup.
the best ever.
Yep. Got to
Yeah.
take care of that gut health. It's our second brain. Got to take care of your gut health.
100%. All
Yep.
right. Well,
Thank
everybody
you.
have a great day. Aloha, Betsy, and lots of love to everybody all around the planet today and the Cool Earth planet.